Hello friends, and welcome back to Restore You. It is Angela with another Wallpaper Wednesday, and today we are going to be making some coin envelopes. Well, that's what I'm calling them. I don't know why I'm messing with that. But here is what we are going to create using these. I didn't put those on screen because there's a glare and I wasn't sure, but this is just a little envelope that I made with book page, and I thought we could use some of our wallpaper, and I'll show you how I do it. So I also had these. Feel how crinkly those are? Aren't they awesome? That you could also use this, the heavy plastic that's in between those wallpaper books. And if you can't get this, or you don't have a wallpaper book, I have shared several times before that you can get these, you can go to, Joann's or Hobby Lobby, even I think Walmart, and where they have the oilcloth, they also usually have this, just clear. So a lot of times people would just buy a huge piece of this to put over maybe a tablecloth, just to keep it from getting damaged. So that's what we're going to be using today. We're going to do one with just these leftover strips that I have, but I wanted to show you, just so you know, I've got glue everywhere. My glue is exploding, whether I have it on its side, whether I have it standing up. Yeah, struggle's real. So this one, I have put together, but I wanted to, I cannot for the life of me figure out how I actually, I don't know how I got this right side up on both sides. I think I must have used two. I did. I used two book pages. So this one flipped up and then this one flipped this way. I guess that's how I did it. But this one, I wanted this old Mrs. Duck to show. And so what I did differently, so this will be the pocket. It will all be sewed. I need to cut it all down. But I wanted this apple pies to show. I wanted those little cute little ducks on the front. So what I did is, let me just take this apart and move this aside so you don't have that glare, is I took two book pages, but I put them together. This one won't matter at all because it will be up like that. Let's just cut this down. Let's just cut it down just a little bit so it's ready to roll. Now, the one thing that you will need besides some sort of clear material, and you could use wallpaper, you can use scrapbook paper, you can use book page. I have glue everywhere. You'll want something that needs to be a little doctored up here. Hang on. That you can use, like I have this, what do you call it? Angle? No? I don't know. This ruler thingy, that would help, but that I just acquired for $1 at a thrift shop. But before I did that, I would use just a coffee cup or whatever. But the one thing that's nice about this is that I can see through it. So that makes it much better. So I don't cut off old Mrs. Duck's head. So once you get, once you have a strip of however long it's going to be, like this one, they're all going to be different depending on what you're making. Then you need to just cut your papers to size, meld them together if you need to, and then cut this. And I'm going to have to doctor that up just a little bit. I don't want to lose her little head. Just to kind of round it out. That's all you need to do. Now, I do mine before I put these together. The other thing I would recommend, I have not been successful with using just my art glitter glue, or that's still not down far enough. I want old Mrs. Duck went out one day to show. I'm not asking for much. Let me see if I'm explaining this correctly, just because. I first create my book page or my paper or my wallpaper. Then I make sure I have the right size. Okay, I think I'm just going to have to cut this one off a little bit. Then I cut, if I need to, I just cut my clear plastic to size. I don't know. We'll see. And I need 2 of them. One for the back, one for the front. The other thing that you can do, if you want, you could put right in here, you could put a magnet, and then you could put a magnet right here. I'm not, because I'm only using one piece of book page. If I would have thought about it, I would have put it in between these 2 where I melded it together. Once you get that all put together, again, I leave everything as it is until I've gone to my sewing machine and sewed it. So that's the one thing that I would tell you is you kind of want, this is not all straight, and I'll have to shore it up a little bit. You kind of want to use a sewing machine if you can. So on this one, we're going to throw caution to the wind and just try it out. And I'm thinking I need to get this straight because this is just a scrap. Let's do that first. I mean, it's really uneven. Whoa. But these are so cute and so simple, and you could use them for what they're intended, which, you know, it could literally be a little coin pocket that you can just put in your purse. Or you can put it in your journal. Either way. All right. So, let's see how I'm going to want this. Probably like that. That's cute with the wallpaper. I'm just using my finger tool here. Okay. Now let's see what size. I've got a bunch of strips. Let's see. Oh, this one's really wankety. You can't see that, but it's all jankety. I need to trim that up just a little bit too. Let's see what this other one looks like. This one's kind of bent, but the rest of them are not very straight. Here we're gonna go. I know it's really hard for you to see this probably, but I'm trying to get, this one is smaller and it's all I got. So I'm trying to figure out, okay, I think that's gonna be okay. Let's clip that. Just so it stays in place. Oh, that one's not going to work. Let's get the most stretched out paper clip you can find. Jeez, the inch. Okay, so you're just going to keep it together there. And like I said, other than cutting this off at the bottom and just leaving a little bit, I'm just going to leave the rest as it is. Because I'm more concerned, I want to get this all sewn up accordingly. Okay, so now we need to figure out how far up we want to go. I think I will just do a piece of Velcro. That is super cute. Now, the only problem with using one of these and having it like that is if you're using it for, you know, what I said, what it's intended for, you may not be able to get things out of there. But I just wanted to show you for the sake of showing you. So that's all you're going to do. And then you're going to sew it all together all the way around. And we want to make that circle, don't we? I'm going to bring this down so I at least get, there we go. And for this one, I'm going to use the inside. Oh, shoot. Hello. It's not going to work that way. Jiminy Christmas, Ange. I'm sure if I would have used a Sharpie, it would have been fine, but... And again, for this one, I'm going to wait and I'm going to cut it after I sew, or at least until I get to the sewing machine. So I think I should pause you guys and go sew this one and the other one up so we can see how it turns out. Now, when I sew this, I will keep I'll put another one on there just for good measure. Keep the paper clips on so it doesn't slip, because it is a little slick and it can slip. So I will be right back and I'll show you how these little fun things turned out. Okay, friends, we are back and everything is sewn up, and I'll show you exactly how I did it. This, I forgot one thing, and this is important. When this is all laying out flat with your long strip and you fold it up to sew it, before you do that, sew this part. That would be the pocket part. I didn't. So I'm like, darn it. Now that's going to be opened. So I don't know if I have a solution for that or not, but I don't know why I forgot that. This one is correct. I had a little problem with my sewing machine. It was kind of weird. It all of a sudden made this clunking noise. It was horrible. And then it went all jankety. So just, you know, be careful when you're using your sewing machine. I usually don't have any problems whatsoever. But for some reason, I did just change my needle to a denim needle, which I'm not loving. And so I think I'm going to go back to another one. What I'm going to do now is cut pieces of Velcro for each one of these. And then our project will be done. It is that easy. Let's put this one on. Oh, shoot. I wanted to put a little bit of glue. Darn it. Oh, did I do a shout? I didn't do a shout out. Oh, my goodness. Angela. Let's see. Let me get that down there first. Let's do a shout out to Dave, Tank for Sigh, and who else is up here? Tank for Sigh, Dave, and Cher. Thank you for subscribing, and I appreciate you very, very much. All right, I'm going to cut and glue this before I forget. I've used this before. I use it a lot. It's that very durable Velcro. So you only need a tiny, tiny bit. And then you just lay it down like that. And a little dab of glue. And then you just got to be patient. You got to let it sit for a while. But you can make a lot of these in no time flat. It's just a matter of, you know, if you have a sewing machine. Maybe you guys have recommendations to what would work in lieu of Sewing it, I'm not sure. I don't know of an adhesive that would work that great. And I just did that so that that glue would stay down. I think I'm going to put these two together right now. And that way I have them for my next project. I got to remember where I store these. So, you know, have fun with your acetate. Have fun with your, if you don't have this, you know, heavy duty, you know, stuff that would be good enough to go into a wallet, you know, you can always use the crinkly, fun, you know, pieces that come in packaging, or, you know, pieces that, page protector pieces, all of those things. They're super, super simple, but just another way. If you have wallpaper books, that you can use them that way. If you don't, there's always an alternative. So I hope that this was helpful to you. And here's to another Wallpaper Wednesday success. I took a little bit of a break because I had so many other videos that I needed to do. And I was like, we need to do a couple more. And after my swap, I mean, I had so much stuff from Wallpaper Wednesday ephemera made. I was like, okay, I think it's probably safe to take a break. So, but if you like these and you want to see more, and me to continue to do these on a more regular basis, you just comment below. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. It helps our channel and we appreciate it very much. Until next time, friends, remember to take time to just be. Cheers.